Welcome to Calypso Kitchen. Calypso Kitchen is based in Bellingham, Washington. My name is Sarah. I am a Caribbean native, born and grew up in Trinidad and Tobago. So Calypso Kitchen is all about using whatever you have access to, fresh and local, to wherever you are in the world, to create really great Caribbean flavors. So we're showing you how to create those Caribbean flavors. Today, I am going to show you a recipe that I grew up with as a kid. It's one that I loved a whole lot as a kid. I do believe it was the recipe that saved my parents and my grandparents from thinking that I would starve. So it literally is a paste. It's cheese paste. You're using cheese. So I am in the Pacific Northwest and I don't have access to a couple of the ingredients. So what I've done is I've subbed it out for ingredients that I have accessible to me. We are using cheese, a sharp cheddar cheese. I'm using Tillamook, which I believe is from Oregon. I am using some mayonnaise, some mustard, and one of the ingredients that was used back home as a kid, I'd see my grandparents, my mom using this, is pimento peppers. We don't have access to fresh, delicious pimentos here, so I am using jalapenos. I've chopped up some red jalapenos and some green jalapenos. So one of the things about this particular recipe is, as a kid, to get a kid to eat it, parents would add a little bit, or whoever was making it would add a little bit of coloring to it, food coloring. We know a whole lot better now, so we're not going to be added any food coloring unless, of course, it's something that's made naturally. And by naturally, I mean it comes from a natural source. For color, I'm adding a little bit of carrots. I'm also adding some onions and a little bit of butter. I am also going to be adding some black pepper to this recipe, which I have right over here. So we're going to get our ingredients into our food processor, and that's another thing. As a kid, when I watched my grandma make this recipe, she grated everything on a box grater. My fingers are very precious to me, so I tend not to use a box grater very often because I'm not good at it. So we are using a food processor. We've broken down everything. The cheese has been grated. Everything has been chopped up. We're going to add all our ingredients to this KitchenAid. You can use a food processor if you have a food processor. If you don't have this KitchenAid appliance, we're going to add everything to it and give it a good stir. You're going to whip it until it turns into a nice butter-like consistency. And we have our end product. This is what our cheese paste looks like. So this is a delicious dip. Have this with chips, have this with naan, have this with bread, just about anything. I like to stuff it in pastry dough and just bake it off and have a cheese puff. I'm using my favorite bread today. This is bread from the bread farm. My favorite is their Munster White. It's already sliced and I like it. And I have my favorite cheese paste. Thank you for joining us at Calypso Kitchen. I hope to see you again. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, look for us on social media, and go to our website at calypso.kitchen to place your orders. See you next time.